Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I need to breathe, get me up and out of the sheets, onto my feet. Another cup of coffee and me, that's what I need. My eyes puffy, I can't see. I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep. Ay, I think I need to be on something medication. I think I need to figure out the segregation. I think I needed just a better education to understand a world that's so complicated. Intoxicated, every night faded, just so I can sleep thinking that it's sated. I feel hated, I feel hatred, I'm lost deep in my mind that I've created. I have dreams where my life is devastated, feel so real that I wake up shaking. Need thicker skin cause this life is no haven. Nod your head if you get what I'm saying. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I don't really think I understand this world now. Got my head spinning round in a circle. Everybody lacks what they need internal, so they compensate with everything external. Not trying to throw shade, no way. I'm just trying to find the meaning of life, hey. There's happiness if you try to live the right way. Forget about what others have and live your life, hey. Be aware of who you are, what you're good at. Take a step forward, see where your foot's at. Stand tall, stand proud, talk loud. Every word out your mouth has purpose now. You just gotta get rid of the bad thoughts. Hating others cause you know that they got a lot. Forget that though, you got plenty, you're alive in this life. You got time, go get it. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light.
Hey y'all. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Shopper Girl, Canuck, Elaine, Brenda. Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing? It's been a long, and I do mean a long time. How is everyone doing in the chat? Hey, Arlene. You missed some lives. I'm great. Great. You can hear me. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, Jean. How's everyone doing? It's been so long. Ida, hi Ida. Simone's girl, too long. Yeah, it's been a while. Hey Lori, thanks. It's been a while. I did take some time for myself. Thank you, Pamela. It's good to see you in the chat. I did take some time for myself and I did go to Florida. I enjoyed myself. I am relaxed and I'm feeling great. And let's see, who else do we have here? Mommy of Sunshine. How is everyone doing tonight? Simone's girl, I have not moved yet. Hey, Marianne, I am moving. There's a couple things that need to be taken care of before I do the move. But when I do, I'll definitely let you know. Thank you for asking. Yes, Tasha is in the house. And I have Brenda and I think Amy. I have Kat. I hope, Kat, if you're okay with being a mod. Hey, thanks, Shopper Girl. How have you been? Long time no see, everybody. I'm so glad everyone showed up tonight. Now, thank you, Kat. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that you did have a wrench and you know that I'm going to make sure I have some mods in here and we're just going to have fun. We're going to chit chat. Um, I do have something that I do want to share and we can go over that as well. Hey, Ray, is Rachel in here? Hey, Rachel, good to see you. And let's see, Willow and Jean. Yeah, we need to catch up. So, I mean, do you have any things that you guys want to talk about their latest past videos? I mean, I know there's been a lot. And I seem to get brought up in a lot of them until I recently said, hey, you keep bringing me up and I'm going to come back. Well, I'm back. I'm back. Um, really, I'm back because of the last live of James, where he said, and I quote, that Jerry Ann, hold on, Jerry Ann receives her SSI, and he did say SSDI, due to her cancer. And I have Jerry that it's because of her eyesight. And I have a message from Sally that she thinks maybe it could be from her eyesight because of her diabetes prior. So, how can three people live together and all have the different idea of where it's coming from? Um, and also that, how do I say this, that she owed back money because of um, an overpayment, so to say. What I would see as an overpayment would be maybe because, hey, Patricia, maybe because remember when Jim was working at the college and Walmart? Maybe Jerry wasn't reporting the income, perhaps. I mean, I don't know. But um, when you apply for like SSI, SSDI, I don't know how many programs there are. I wish Sean was here because she knows. Um, Jerry mentioned a lawyer that she paid the lawyer. However, from what people have told me, the lawyer's fee is just taken out of the money. It's not that she had to pay the lawyer back. It was taken out of the money that she had won or because of her disability. Hey, Udine. So I'm trying to catch up with the chat. I've been blocked on Jim's channel. I need to ask them about that on Jerry's channel. I didn't know Jim had blocked you. Hey, Chat and Tasha, too. How are those beautiful girls? You're asking me. Let me answer that. I know you're asking Tasha. My granddaughters are beautiful, healthy, adorable, mouthy, naughty. And if I can say they're naughty and everything, no one else can. You know what I'm saying? But they are gorgeous. They are beautiful girls. They do take it out automatically. Okay, Jean. So someone didn't tell me the incorrect. Hey, Sierra, I'm not sure why you're here because, I mean, as long as you keep it calm, you're more than welcome. But I mean, if it gets nasty, my mods will take care. Diane, hear you loud and clear. I'm so happy you hear me loud and clear. Correct, Diane. That is the way lawyers do it. They get a percentage. Yes, money is taken out of her award money. Okay. So I'm so lost on what she's trying to get done with. Mary Ann, Amy told me she certainly would qualify for disability and obese alone. I'm a proud nana, and the cutest thing is Amelia doesn't call me Nana, she calls me Nana. That's been going on for about a year now. She has gotten so big, but sometimes there's administration fees just like $100. Okay. I can't remember how much she said she owed. I want to say it was like 600 or 900. I'm not sure. Um Amelia has grown like a weed. She is in like a size 7 clothing. So my little peanut has certainly grown up. Well, thank you, Sarah. I'm so happy you're good. No problem whatsoever. The more the merrier, okay? I was watching Forrest Gump the other night and he was on his lawnmower and I'm like, www.forrestgump.com. I was just joking around though. You know what I mean? Oh, that's out of pocket. Okay. All right. Amy told me I think Jim would also qualify for his Yeah, she's really tall. It's amazing, Rachel, how she has grown. She's just a little peanut, and she'll always be my little peanut. But wow, she's gotten to be such a big girl, and she is too smart for her little britches. Just, she knows things about an esophagus and all kinds of things. You should hear her speaking. But what I'm going to do is, it's only 10 minutes, okay? the video that I put together that I'm going to share. And I thought we can go ahead and talk about that. And then, I mean, you can maybe point out other things that perhaps I might have missed. Rachel says, I don't know one could get disability for obesity. She's always been smart. Thank you, Rachel. She is even more smarter, believe it or not. It's impossible. I mean, esophagus, she talks about it going down your digestive system, and it's amazing, amazing. Okay. Tasha, how are your beautiful girls doing? Hey, Arlene, I was just talking about them. And my little Everly is so beautiful. You should see it. Great news to share. I went to my cancer doctor today. 3 years clear. Yay, got 2 more years to go. Shopper girl, I'm so, so, so happy for you. Oh, what a blessing. And I pray those 2 years go by quickly and you don't have to worry about anything or fear anything. Brenda, I didn't know that either. Disability for obesity. You know, I want to say on those 600-pound lives that they do get disability, I believe, because how else are they surviving if they didn't get that, right? I know. Everyone keep her in your prayers and thoughts. It's awesome. He's a great, great person, so it's great news. Couldn't happen to a better person. All right, so let me go ahead and pull this up. Give me one moment. Hey, Picket Ball. Haven't seen you in a while. It feels like old times, right? It just feels like old times. Like no time has passed, but we know time has passed. Yes, they do. Maybe that's why the Hensons are moving, huh? Mm. Oh, and I also noticed that on I think was it Jim or Jerry's? I have to remember whose it was on. And I was going to say something, but I got lost in the comments. I'm sorry. Hey, honeysuckle, how have you been? I'm great. I'm great. I took a little much needed rest, took a vacation. I'll be moving. I'm doing a lot, and I just took time for myself. So, and took time to be with families and friends and spent time with my cousin. It's been great. I have been ranting the crazy Hensons in the Twilight Zone. You guys miss me or what? Let's see here. Love everyone back. It's great news, girl. It's great news. I'm so happy for you. Hey, Anita, how are you? Let's go ahead and look. I think it's this one. Let me make sure. Mm, oops. Hold on. Where is it at? Sorry, guys. Let me just pull this up. All right. Got it up. Oops. See. How many think Oreo's a beagle? Can I get some hands up if you think Oreo's a beagle? Oh, yeah. Cece's the Simone girl. Excellent. That was a couple of videos ago, right? Sorry, Jim's been out of work 8 months and he's still saying he needs to get the house ready to sell. Yeah, and I just don't get that. I don't understand why it's taking that so long for him. I mean, I got to think about as I'm sure Jerry's got him jumping and hopping and skipping. I'm sure he's probably tired. I mean, can you imagine a small beagle? Can you imagine taking care of her, though. I mean, the way he has done, the way she has put it out there, she put out, with him emptying the commode and all that type of stuff on Instagram. So I just can't imagine. Coco, hey, girl. So I'm trying to watch the chat and share. It's been so long. We have to chat. We'll have to chat, but let me go ahead and share this. Okay. Mm-mm. Hey, Spot On, how are you doing? Long time no see as well. I'm just amazed that people didn't forget about me or anything. 0% Beagle. Yeah, me too. 0% Beagle. All right, let's see. I so want to watch the chat. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Cece is not only gets rides, she eats her food, does her laundry there, and just sits around. And I'm going to tell you this much too. So Jim clarified that Cece sits around. Also, Sally verified that Cece just sits around, and also and makes it sound like that they fudge her hours, that they try to work out the hours and what was done. Hey, monkey, how are you? Jerry never moves, so I'm sure he is her servant. Yeah, definitely. Okay. How can the Hensons get food stamps and Cece eats their food? She throws her cigarette butts on their carport, right? Like, how many ashtrays must they have in the house? Why can't you put an ashtray outside for her, number one? Number two, after you're done smoking a cigarette, why wouldn't you pick it up? I mean, I don't know. All right, so let me know. I know you guys are going to say, can I turn it up? I know that, but I promise you I have as high as it can go. Hey, Martin. Cece uses Jim as a doormat. No doubt. So does Jerry, right? Sad, 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 sad. Can you see my screen, guys? I highly doubt healthcare workers are allowed to smoke while on the job. Honey, it's great to see you guys again. It's nice to have you guys back. I never thought, I told Tasha there might be 30 in the chat today. I doubt anybody will really show up. It's been so long. And to see 122 people, my goodness. I'm rather shocked to be honest with you. Working with cancer patients, no less. Right. Well, I mean, think about it. Sally lives in the house and she smokes in the living room and smokes right by Jerry, and so did Lisa. And the first place usually that our renal cell carcinoma goes to is your lungs. Jerry got lucky, it bypassed her lungs and went to her bones. She considers that lucky. I guess you did tell me, T. I guess you did. You are showing up, Pam. Hey, girl. I'm sorry. I've been trying to bring up a screen and trying to watch the chat. It's been nice. It's seeing all these old names again is great. It's been so long. All right, you ready, guys? Here we go.
So they're not as problematic as they were. So she can start driving. Um,
This is where he's talking about her eyes not being so problematic, so she could start driving. Okay. And look at that. Look at that. That's a Roddy head or a pit head. What do you think? Yes, can I ask about Cece the next? Yes, when I ask about Cece the next day on Sunday. Okay, I'm going to quit talking for a minute and let's go ahead and listen to just a little bit.
but yeah, they were basically told me plain and simple that if I didn't have a driver, they were going to cancel the operation or the procedure. And they told me it would take 48 to 72 hours for the shot to take effect. And during that time, I could have some neck pain and whatnot because they're going to have to go in between the two vertebrae down into the, basically into the disc.
Okay, I'm stopping it real quick because he's explaining the shots and the cortisone. I don't know if anybody recalls when I had my shots in my neck. I'm not sure if anyone recalls that. But I had cortisone shots in my neck. I just sat in the chair actually, and they injected my neck. I even showed the injections. I'm not sure. His will be awful like his colonoscopy though. Just wait and see. It'll be awful.
That was the dog, by the way, and inject basically the cortisone or whatever steroid it is. I don't know if it's cortisone or not. I think it's cortisone. My paperwork is outside. I forgot the paperwork. But they gave me a whole bunch of paperwork to read and tell. Basically, it's going to tell me the procedures and the stuff they're injecting me, and all the different things that I may or may not have to worry about with this shot. So I'm kind of like, hey, part of me is not happy because it's kind of pushing. What do you want? Kind of pushing my hopes and dreams, my plans, basically back a little bit more again. And I'll tell you what, folks, because of all this stuff going on,
Sorry, I'm reading the chat. His colonoscopy, yeah. And also, I never heard of being put under for shots. I never did. I've had him in my lower back, my lower spine. For that one, they actually had me like laying on a table with like a X-ray type machine, so they could go ahead and see where they were putting the needle. But I was never put to sleep or anything, and I actually drove to and from all my doctor's appointments.
my brain starts to wonder, why is it every time I think we're going to be ready to start putting the house on the market again. Um, oh, I see what she's trying to get after. Hold on a second. Something happens to push everything back. You want your bully stick? Is that what that is? You want this? You want this? Yeah. We got our what is called a bully stick, and it's basically very hard plastic. It's practically
What is a bully stick? I guess he's going to explain it, but boy, a bully stick back in the day wasn't something for a dog.
indestructible. Um, but yeah, it's not. It's great for her, but it's not good for my feet because she likes to drop it on my feet, and I'm like, but anyhow,
Oh, thank you, Rachel. Rachel had to be driven there and back. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's just where I live. They don't offer any of that. Hmm. Cat, he said it was a hard plastic, but a really bully stick is for a cow penis. Okay.
is Dress Vision. Um, she will not lose the SSI because the SSI is not connected to her eyes. The SSI is connected
Here we go. The SSI is not connected to her eyes. You ready? Listen good.
to her um, cancer. That's basically what jumped her onto SSI
The cancer jumped her onto SSI.
because we tried to do SSI before we realized she had cancer, and her eyes
They tried to do it before they realized she had cancer.
started giving her a problem before the cancer, and they still wouldn't give us SSI. But as soon as as soon as we found out she had stage 4 cancer, we fought, and they were like, yes, she does. She
So when they found out she had stage 4 cancer, they fought.
is capable, and we are putting her on SSI, so she's not going to lose that. No, her vision did not get her on SSI. Her cancer got her onto SSI, or actually, it's not SSI, it's SSDI. Social Security Disability Insurance, basically, and she's considered disabled even with just cancer. So, um, you know, but that's all right. There was a lot of controversy and things getting stirred up the wrong way by a lot of other people, and I might have misspoke because at the time talked. I think at the time when I talked about it, there were so many different things going on between her eyes and the cancer and chemo and dialysis, not dialysis, but the port for the all the different things going on. Um, okay, yeah, like I said, a lot of things were going on during the time when we found out about the cancer and the eye problem, and there were so many different issues at the time that I know my wires probably.
So many different issues at the time. Hey, Pam, just listening to your cousin saying that Jerry gets the SSI for her cancer and not her eyes. Yet it's going to come on that Jerry says that she gets it for her eyes. So I understand that Willow and Rachel were sedated. Ah. All they did was spray me with this freeze thing. That's all I was given.
Probably got crossed because that's what happens a lot of time when there's a lot of confusion. I just kind of so yeah, and I didn't even see you come in, Fiona's mom. I'm sorry, I did not realize that was you. Uh, but now I have my situation, which is kind of like I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to get disability for my shoulder, but it's something that Diane and I have talked about because it's like um, I don't know if I'd be able to get paid as her caretaker in Colorado if I have um, any form of Social Security. So
So here's my question, okay? And I did pause it, okay? So he's talking about SSDI or SSI for himself. Now he has all these back pains and back issues and everything, but he's still taking care of Jerry. So wouldn't he make more money if he did take care of Jerry and while they lived in Colorado, right? Then he would receive on SSI, correct? Because someone had mentioned the pay before. I don't recall the pay, but something's up with that. I don't know. How can you take care of her, but when you're in Colorado, if you're on SSI, you can't take care of your wife? I don't understand that. You'll still take care of your wife whether you're paid or not. So maybe you need to look at what's going to pay you more, Jim. What are they going to do when Sally passes away or anything and they have to pay for all these bills themselves? Let's see. Okay.
what we're going to do is we're going to let this. We're going to go to on the sixth. Go to the go to yeah, get sedated and injected with. I don't remember if they said cortisone, but it's some sort of steroid. That's all I know. It's supposed to be a steroid that basically numbs, if not.
Pam, I used to feel bad for Sally too. I really did. I really was concerned about her losing the house, them taking advantage of her having to do so much paying the bills. Sally holds her own. If anyone believes that Sally has dementia and her mind is not working correctly, then maybe their mind isn't working correctly either. Hey, Jan, how are you? It's been a long time. Right. So one told him the other day he can't double dip. He couldn't get paid for taking care of Jerry and get his own Social Security. But Shopper Girl, you know that's what he's going to do. He's still going to get the Social Security and take care of Jerry, but he needs to weigh his options. He'll be paid better by taking care of his wife by whatever program pays for it. You know what I'm saying? Rather than getting the SSI, because I think as a couple, they're only going to get paid so much.
Kills the nerves right next to my spine because what they're saying is they're going to go in to the disc between 6 and 7 up here in my neck and enjoy and not enjoy inject enjoy inject the steroid. um and then I've got follow-ups throughout the. Hey, not against the table, it's going to make
And
a bunch of
let's
noise.
point out the obvious here. What the heck? Can you see my? Oh, you can't. In the chair. I mean, this was his office that he was going to keep clean. Do you see the horde coming into that office? Like it's right there in plain sight. How much time did they spend a day trying to scam the system? I think a lot. I mean, because when I think about it, Look at Lisa coming down for over whatever from Texas to get her hip replaced. Some people say, it's okay. She paid into, Social Security or whatever. She paid into the government taxes, blase, blase. Well, no, no, if she doesn't live in the state, but yet she used their address, because I don't believe for 1 second she was always gone. She was always back home visiting her daughters or her grandchildren. She used that to get her hip replacement, checked right out right after, and went to Las Vegas with her man.
Sweetie. So yeah, we're gonna write out a few things and hope we can put the house up for market.
$950 a month in the month security.
Okay, here's what she's explaining a little bit.
Yeah. So this isn't disability, so it's not quite as much. If Jim earns over $950,
Oh, right here. So right here it says, I want to make sure it's paused. Can't understand either, because I questioned her, because she had asked me. Can't understand that either. They had a copy of his last pay stub for months. Could the SSI be for vision related to diabetes? Can't remember if that was in the works before the cancer was discovered. First off, I think Jerry said he's had paperwork in his office or something since December that they haven't filled out that they're supposed to. Well, you know what? A responsible adult, if they cut your money, would you not make sure that you fax that pay stub in? You did something to prove your income to help you have. All right. Oh, here's a person I'm accused of being. Kicking it wicked. Not sure if I'm allowed in here or not. I'm just checking. Well, you're supposed to be me, so let's just say that. I'm tired of being accused of that. All right. Here it goes. So that's a picture of Sally and Jim's dad and Jim right there.
Move, if that makes any sense. So I can have the ability to pack and move and thing. I know the cancer also makes me tired and also wears out, because it's technically a blood cancer, but it's not like what you think it is.
Okay.
My blood
So
work
the
looks
reason
good.
why I did it there, she said it's technically a blood cancer, but it's not going to look like that, but it goes through her blood because it's through her body. I think that's what she's trying to explain, but RCC is not a blood cancer. Jim got mad at Cece for only giving him one zebra cake. Martin, stop. Wow. Pam, the dog needs exercise, not a nap. Right, that dog gets overexcited and does zoomies and all that because that dog needs to be exercised. She calls it a crib. It's a crate. Like, come on. I can't even fathom. And I'm sorry. And Jim not working. I don't know if anyone has noticed. And Jerry could say all she wants that Jim has not put on weight. Jim has put on weight, which is probably not good for his spine.
Creatinine and BUN looks fantastic still, which is that kidney function everybody's asking about. And how is it still working? I don't know. I guess when you need 100% kidney function, maybe you're.
Here she's talking about her kidney function because she keeps saying that it works 100%. Her kidneys are working at 100%, but she's saying like one could work at 60% and one could work at 40%. Therefore, her kidneys are working at 60%. No, that's not how it goes. Also, with kidney cancer, if your kidneys, number one, are not going to work at 100% with stage 4 kidney cancer, with that, remember that large mass that was taken up, and for the mass size, as she said, it takes up her whole kidney. Okay, her kidney is not going to work at 100%. Also, because of her age, her kidneys are not going to work at 100%. But we'll go with Jerry.
Our kidneys don't work both at the same time all the time. Like maybe they do work in tandem or they work in Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
God, I never hear a veto says, where do you live?
We live.
You. And if nobody's told you that you're loved today,
Oh,
you can always
listen.
come by.
I made sure I put this little clip in just to be a smart butt, okay? Because listen to Sally, and you tell me, Sally, don't try to start trouble.
And how much I love you, because I love you guys very much.
Yep.
Hit or
Everybody
miss.
say goodbye to Jacqueline and Diane and all the Pam's life or whatever, because you know that.
Absolutely.
Simply
Like-
Karen asks,
like-
are
You tell me why, if Sally has dementia, why she has to go ahead and add anything like that. You go tell me that she would remember to even say that. Her kidney function is not 100% given that she has diabetes and RCC. Thank you, Mary Ann.
are you not getting your SSI payment?
It's been reduced because they told me that the money that they gave me, like retroactive from the time I applied to the time they started it, that was all overpayment. They shouldn't have paid me that.
Okay, so now it's not that Jim received too much income, okay? Did you catch that one? Now it's that it was the retroactive that they did it incorrectly. They figured this out wrong. She has two sides to the story. Which is it, Jerry Ann? Sally, if you don't hear these inconsistencies, open your eyes better. This woman's using you.
That because then so now they're taking it back. And then they paid the lawyer 25% of that, but I'm paying that back. So one of the waivers that I'm trying to apply for.
She's paying that back to the lawyer. It's automatically deducted from your award. That's how lawyers are paid for it.
Trying to put in for is to get that money back from the lawyer because first of all,
If you're still paying the lawyer, why are you trying to get the money back from the lawyer?
the lawyer didn't help me at all. The lawyer had made one phone call and sent me paperwork, and that was it. Honest to God.
Shopper or girl, she got an overpayment, your niece. Now, I do understand the overpayments. However, she said that Jim could only make so much a month and something about his income. Now it's an overpayment. So she's making up two different reasons as to why Social Security is taking money back or whatever. And also she is saying she will say, I think she will be saying that she receives Social Security for her eyes, SSI for her eyes, but yet Jim stated it's for her cancer. A lawyer does get the cut of the reward. I definitely know they get a cut of it, but Jerry is saying she's paying the lawyer back.
God, my sister-in-law helped me with the rest. So we already tried to ask for a waiver on the lawyer's fees. They were like, no, since I signed a contract, it didn't make a difference. Okay, we have to pay the lawyer. But then they based that 25% off of the money that they recover for you. But the government said, well, we didn't need to give you this recovery money. So I'm paying them anyway.
They have an excuse for everything is correct, Pam. At least Jerry is great with the excuses. Holy cow, there's 147 people in here? Wow.
Money that I didn't receive. So I have to put in a waiver for that. So I'm not getting, it's supposed to be like $953 or something. I'm not getting anywhere close to that. So that's what we're trying to figure out, and they wanted when Jim's last paycheck was, and they say they look at your bank and they base it on the income because we never sent in paperwork and blah, blah, blah. And it's just all these things. And I'm like, why haven't I got more money? My husband's been working since June. And they're like, oh, we didn't know that. I'm like, well, how did you not know that? Like,
Well, they wouldn't know that unless you sent that in. Okay, this is information you have to send in, Jerry.
and then we had a house account and our names were on the house account, but it was really for us to put deposit money in. But every time that mom would deposit her money in, it looked like we were all getting the money. But I'm like, you could see looking at it that it's going to our bills. Like you could see that there's T-Mobile and there's RMU and there's the mortgage company. Like you could see that looking at the bill, at the statement, but they didn't accept that as.
Okay. So apparently they have some type of account where they share, like all their expenses, whatever. Number one, Why wouldn't it be direct deposited into Jim or Jerry's account and then they would pay Sally, right? No, there must be a reason why that they don't have an account. Why don't you have a banking account? Why don't you have a checking account? Why is it going into the house funds? You don't have to show the house funds to them. Hey, Marcy.
as as just money going out, money coming in. So we had to change our positions on the house account and all that stuff. So that all makes a difference. The amount of money that you earn or your family earns, which is me and Jim, affects how much Social Security you get. So and this isn't disability, so it's not quite as much. If Jim earns over $950 a month in the month, then anything over that will reduce the amount of Social Security I get. I'm a $35, so that's why no contact. So I actually got the DHSS from here reached out for me to do a promo, a healthy lifestyle living promotion that they're doing.
DHSS. That's Department of Social Services that are asking her.
They were like, let us know what you need for compensation. I'm like, well, I can't actually earn any money. Thank you. I said, I will be doing this on a voluntary basis because I believe in your program. And your program benefits me a lot. So thank you. So anyway, yeah. The DHSS is the company, the department that I get my home health aid through. So, oh, the TV froze. Okay, I didn't freeze. The TV froze. I didn't freeze, right, Mom? Like we didn't freeze.
Or not that I know of.
Our TV froze, so I can't ever tell if you guys know that. I don't get Social Security benefits because of my cancer. I get it because of my eyesight because I can't see anymore. And I've told you guys this when we were crafting, even before I stopped crafting. Like it's hard. I can't see the middle of things. So that's why I actually get Social Security, SSA disability because
SSA disability. SSA is the agency. Disability is something else. She has said all along she didn't qualify for SSDI because she didn't have enough work credits. Yet, back in the day when she had that, what was that one video, Addressing the Hate, where she said she's probably paid into more taxes than we have, any one of us have. Really, Jerry? You didn't earn enough to get Social Security disability, so stop the madness. You weren't paying anything. You said you didn't make money when it all came out, that you didn't make enough money from your YouTube channel.
Yeah, because of my vision. It's not, and I can't get corrective lenses for it because of the diabetic
whatever. Okay. So in order to get excuse me, I'm losing my train of thought. In order for her to get Social Security, you usually have to be legally blind. When you're legally blind, you do qualify for SSI. And what happens is, if you are a licensed driver, your driving rights would be taken away. Even if you're seeing, you can't see from the center of your eye, but you can see on the outside. No, you would not have a driver's license. The optometrist would have to send the information to the DMV. And back in the day, I'm telling you that my father, they actually physically mailed, the optometrist mailed it into the DMV, and he lost his license. He was devastated that he lost the license.
retinopathy and macular edema. They change my vision every 10 minutes or depending on what I eat or what I don't eat,
Jerry's
Okay,
eyelash.
so that was it, guys. That's what I had put together because, him saying it's because of the cancer, her saying it's because of the eyes. How are these all getting? I don't know how they each don't have the same story. That's where I get confused. That's where I get frustrated. That's when I step in. I mean, Sally didn't have to mention anyone watching the video or anything. With her dementia, you wouldn't think that she would remember everybody's name either. But they kept it going. And, I went back and checked the views are still there. Jim is still getting about 1K to 1.3K. Jerry's still getting 2K on some, 1.7K, 1.8K. So they're still getting the views. However, Jerry does hers only like once a week because she doesn't want to really earn an income, but she wants to still, I don't know, maybe because at some point she's going to come up NED. Maybe she'll need that YouTube channel. Tasha, I think Jerry is not lying about getting SSI for her eyes. I think she's telling the truth about it because if she had stage 4 cancer, she would most definitely be full SSI automatically. Um I swear to you guys, my brother, and I know I bring it up a lot, he had cancer. He passed away from cancer. His doctor, he had like a team of people, a social worker, caseworker. They did all the paperwork for him. He got his money like in 4 weeks with stage 4 cancer. How did that not qualify Jerry Ann for stage 4 cancer? Pam, I think Sally sits right there and listening to all the lies that are being told. Well, obviously she does, and she gets in with them. Pam and I hope Sally is watching too. I'm sure she's watching. If she's watching, she's more than welcome to chat. I actually went onto my laptop because I haven't been on my laptop in, oh my goodness, about a month or more. And there were so many comments held for review that do not show up on my phone. I was shocked, and a lot were actually from Sally. Diane, I just had one eye surgery in December. Now they're eye in January. I just went for a checkup for my eyes. Doctors don't play. They will take your driver's license. Thank you, shopper girl. And I kept you in my thoughts and prayers. I know you were having that done. Kat, she said in the past that she mentioned the eye chart, which she remembers. She said she memorized that eye chart because she I said for I'm Marcia, I'm not sure because I sent have stage 4 cancer. Sally ignores everything that is the truth, just like Jim and Jerry do. Jim deserves what he gets. He is lazy. She's on SSI for being overweight. She's too embarrassed to say it. Like, why be embarrassed? Like, just say it. I mean, people can see you for you know what I mean? You could visually see somebody. So, I don't know, guys. What are your thoughts? Do you guys think she did open a bag, which was her chemotherapy? On the outside of the bag, there was no warning of anything that within that bag, is biohazard or whatever. Does anyone find that strange or odd, or is it just me? Oh, Marianne, 100% Sally should be very careful because she will go down with them. This is all out there on video, so she hasn't lost any weight in these years. She's claiming stage 4. Kind of makes it seem she's special. Right, and it was such a large mass that spread to her bones, and bone cancer, bone tumors are so painful. She has so many lesions on her spine, too many to count. She has one that's pressing, but yet they took her back brace away. I think Jerry is stage 2, and that's why it's isn't being treated as severe as stage 4 would be. You know what? And if you remember, Jim had said they had downgraded it to stage 2. And then immediately that one was made private. Just like the one that shows the prostrate, immediately that one was made private. My dad was diagnosed with cancer again, and none of us are laughing. Believe me. Jan, I'm so sorry. And I know nobody laughs at cancer. Nobody jokes about it. Nobody chuckles about it. I found that packaging of the med strange too, Diane. Thank you, Brenda. Like, usually, I can't mention her name, but she had cancer, and hers would say biohazard, blah blah blah, and it didn't come through like regular mail. It came through a courier service. So I don't know if maybe nowadays maybe they mail cancer chemo. I don't know. They last but a few weeks ago, maybe. See, hold on. Marcy, I'm sorry, Marcy. I'm trying to find your comment again. I apologize. Where'd it go? Oh, I lost it. I just seen her. Where'd she go? Marcy. The last about few weeks ago, maybe Jim saying he wasn't taking a bath about a week. Yuck. I caught that too, where he doesn't remember the last time he showered. Who doesn't remember the last time they showered? Right. Monkey said, I think stage 2 also, but that's no big deal. She wouldn't get the attention she craves. Even with stage 2 cancer, it's horrible. And then wouldn't it make sense that she would be on a lower dose treatment? Anyone can make a label if they have a good printer. Crafty, and that's what I said as well. Jim is very dangerous with his temper. He still antagonizes a dog all the time. Thanks, everyone else. He's a fighter. Hey, Lee. Does anyone find it strange that J.A. never acknowledged any of the deaths of other popular? No. What I was upset about, Rachel, do you recall her talking about, oh, hold on. Her son passed away from cancer, Ray. Kelly Barlow. Kelly Barlow's son passed away. God rest his soul. Like Jerry said, oh, I would have moved. I would have did this. I would have did that. What are you talking about? What are you absolutely talking? You know nothing. Nothing. Someone being excruciating pain with bone cancer. Right. And bone tumors. I mean, okay, so her cancer didn't stop there, right? Didn't start there. It started in her kidney, but her tumors in her bones would be excruciating. Exactly. Hey, Amy. There's so many people in the chat. I'm so sorry. So is there anything else you guys would like to talk about? I know he was getting down about Cece. Cece seems to be taking advantage of it. And Jerry, I guess, is fine with it. You don't ride a home health care taker all over. Really, what she is a home health aide as far as she does laundry, she does cleaning. But from my understanding, she sits on the couch, she jokes around with Jerry, they play on the phone, she goes outside, she smokes cigarettes, leaves the cigarettes on the in the carport. You're like, come on. She gave no condolences to her or Jenny Apple's family, and Kelly is a fellow crafter. Exactly, Rachel. What she did to me was shameful when she started talking like that. It's all about me, 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 me. Kelly Barlow is one brave person. She endured a lot. She loved her son and she didn't want to see her son suffer any longer. Like, I know someone who suffered terribly with kidney cancer that spread to the bones, gone within 2 years. Wow, Jan. Marcy C.D. My daughter had a bone marrow transplant. She had a really bad time for 4 months. She lost a lot of weight, but she's doing a lot better, gaining weight now. She still gets some treatments. Marcy, I'm so sorry, but I'm glad she is doing much better. That makes me so happy for you. Jim mentioned quite some time ago that Jerry and Cece were scamming with Cece out. Oh, I didn't know Jim mentioned it too, Elaine. Kelly is an amazing person and a mother. Amazing. It's just awful how Jerry thought that she could mention that. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. It's all about Jerry getting attention. You know that and money. And then Jim, don't get me started with him complaining about America and United States and blah blah blah. Well, if you're not happy here, this country is supporting you basically. Your wife is supporting you on what? Pennies? You're not working because you have neck pain, back pain. Do you know how many people have neck pain and back pain and still go to work? Sorry, Jen. My husband found out bladder cancer December 20th. 2 scopes and 6 bladder flushes, and with the gloves, bleached toilet flushes for 6 hours. And she has no special needs, right? And Lee, and she had him carrying his. I can't even. She put it on Instagram. And yes, I feel for Kelly and her family. It made me very sad, and it made me very upset with Jerry. Like, how dare she be disrespectful to that woman? And that's what I found. It was totally disrespectful that she would even bring her up in her mouth. Oh, and what did I look up? All right. I looked up mucositis because our friend has had mucositis in her mouth for what? 2 years? Okay. She blames the chemo. She blamed the, good Lord, the radiation. She blamed all kinds of things for everything, right? That and her boo boos. Her boo boos couldn't possibly be bed sores, right? Whatever. She stops chemo because it makes her tired. Her chemo is a very low dose. Imagine the high doses that cancer patients take via IV, via however, via pill form. Hers were the lowest doses. And she has all the issues that you could possibly get with this lowest dose of chemo. Correct? So the mucositis, I looked it up anyways. Long story, cancer patients can have mucositis due to chemotherapy. We know that she has not taken chemotherapy that long. Chemotherapy and what she has said that she has done for her mouth and what the ENT has done, I have them saved somewhere and I should put it all together again. And basically, she should be using some type of peroxide mix, some type of, forgot what type of mouthwash, but it's totally nothing that she has ever done. She also mentioned that she had mucositis on her backside. Like, come on. It's just utterly ridiculous what she has said and stated. She's never been to the dentist and has said that it could be caused by bad dental hygiene, and other mucositis sites can be caused by bad hygiene. So, but she always says it's because of her steroid. She has thrush and terrible oral hygiene and she needs to shower. Jan, 100%. And she would feel so much better if she would shower. What kind of ENT cannot treat her mucositis? Correct. And she said that they wanted to take a biopsy, but the ENT did not want to see her go through any pain. Well, if they were worried about maybe cancer of her mouth or throat or anything like that, they wouldn't worry about the pain. They would numb it and then she would go ahead and get a biopsy and they would be able to check it. She's never going to get more mobile. I hope for her sake she certainly does. Pam, Jim, I don't think it was this live. I think it was the live before this where he mentions he doesn't remember or recall something to that nature when the last time he took a shower or bath was. I think it was a shower. My daughter was on high chemo dose, lost all her hair. She wears human hair wig now. Marcy, but you know what? She's going to be a survivor, thank goodness. I'm so happy that she's feeling better. If the weight is falling off Jerry, did she go, her breasts go down past her belly button now? How does she hold up her neck? She lets the dog lick her mouth, even when she was on chemo. Like, I don't get that. Granny, my rheumatologist is starting me on low dose chemo next month for my rheumatoid arthritis. Yes, Granny. I've definitely heard of that. I have not gone that route as of yet, but it's been suggested, but I don't know, I'm a little leery of it. I don't want mucositis in my mouth. Sorry, it's a joke, bad joke. Right, chemo, and it's always been said in many of our lives that chemo has definitely prescribed for more than just cancer. The dog licking his ear. Ugh, ugh. Hey, Helen, long time no see. So, is there anything else you guys want to want to chat about or anything, or talk about anything that I might have missed? I'm pretending to be Jerry. Don't pretend to be her. Wait a minute. Did she say something else before? Hey, Dy-Dee, I'm just here to remind you that you've been on for 1 hour, so it's time. I can't stand you. I can't take you. I cannot take you. Amanda, Jim is pretty upset with Cece, but I don't think he's allowed to talk about it anymore. I did start about an hour ago. Yes, Tasha. Jerry watches every one of his lives and only jumps on when she doesn't like what is being said. Her weight will soon restrict her legs from moving, and she won't be able to walk on her own. The weight hanging on the front doors call it an apron. Okay. Kelly, can I ask what happened to the other girls and their lives on the Henson? I miss the group ones too. Kelly. Kelly, I don't know what happened to the other channels. I haven't spoken to anybody. It's been a long time now since I've spoken to anybody, so I really can't answer that. I don't know if they just decided, guess I'll have to catch it on rebound. Hey, Sally, we were just talking about you. And yes, this is the real Sally in the chat, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to address that I don't know what happened to her. I really don't, so I'm not lying. Oh, and Sally told Jerry to stop eating cheese, and she was pissed. Laughed my ass off, always saying she doesn't eat. Well, Jerry eats. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. I mean, I'm proud to say that I've gained about 8 pounds in the last couple weeks. And I could say that I might eat 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day. I'm just waiting to Sally to see if there's anything she wanted to say here. Say what tea? Sally, how many times a day does Jerry really eat? Jan, at Sally Henson, I was very concerned about you being taken advantage of at one time. Jim shut me down and blocked me. I mean, Jerry blocked me, and she said she was explaining to Jim in the video that it was me, that not to block me. Tasha, don't take Diane away, please. Eileen, I'm definitely going to be doing more lives. Don't worry about that. Tea one time. All night day. Crafty, and you're hysterical. It took me a minute to get that. That's sad. Helen, what makes Jerry think RCC still won't metastasize to her lungs? Pam, Jerry blocked me. Hey, Pam, Jerry blocked. Well, she had Jim block me, but she says she didn't do it. But It was all her. She didn't explain it. She just said delete her. Did that mean delete her completely, to block her, delete her? She didn't say delete her comment. She said, can you delete her? Well, your little secret, Jerry, was right there. It's on the video. Did y'all see that? You want me to share that one with you while you're on, Sally? With Sally's thoughts on Cece. I know Sally's thoughts on Cece, so let me go in here. And I'm not sure where Sally went. It's been a while since she's chatted. Maybe, well, ladies, I'm in a hotel right now. My house burnt down. Oh my goodness, Granny, I'm so sorry. You're safe and sound, and is the rest of the family safe and sound, I pray? I'd be shocked to think that Sally didn't change her path. Nope, still here. She's there. There's a lot of questions in there. I was reading them to you, Sally. Let me see something here. Yep, we all got out. Thank goodness. I'm so happy for that. I know that you might have lost many things that it's so difficult to lose, but I'm so happy that you have yourself and your family. Jim's working on it. What's Jim working on, Sally? Jim's working on it. I'm not sure what Jim's working on. Maybe unblocking Pam? Maybe? Let me bring this up. Sorry, I'm not looking down at the chat yet. I'm trying to find. I think it's right there. No. No more caffeine for Sally. Jerry cuts her off now. That's ridiculous. Don't, girl, if you ever try to cut me off anything, I don't want to be unblocked. They blocked me too many times. They block you. Did Jerry block you more? I don't mean to laugh. I'm so sorry, Pam. Did Jerry block you more than once? Oh, he's working on the house. Jim's working on the house. Sally has a better mind than I do, and she is 20 years older than me. Sally is very intelligent, sharp. Hey, Carol, long time. They both have. All right, let me see if I can share this. Am I in the right spot? Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Granny says, Sally, run. This is your chance. Amy says, Sally, if you haven't been diagnosed by a professional for your dementia, how could a doctor prescribe you 2 medications for it? Good for you, Sally. She drinks Coke all night long. That's right. You do what you want. I'll sit up and drink my iced coffee for you, and you could drink your Coke. Sally is very sharp. I wish she would just start being more sure. Just start being more sure to with both Jim and Jerry. I do too. Let me go back in here. Let's see, guys. Sharp. Which one is it? Jerry 2. Jerry runs that house. I think so too. The idea. um. So this is what I'm going to share next. Hopefully it comes up.
Oh, happy birthday, Pam.
Oops.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, that's nice.
I started playing it too soon. Sorry. At Sally Hunton, we really hope you would come do a live with Diane. All right. Can you guys see my screen? All right.
Well, she can't see us because she's blocked.
Huh? Well, I think she might.
Oh, she's
still
just blocked from
watch.
comments. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should unblock her. And it's funny because that's one of the things that started the whole, one of the big hate thing spirals with the other channels, that the reaction channels, was because we were sitting on a live stream in the bed, and I was pointing out that this was the person that made the video, and Jim blocked her. And then and she was using it as proof, like, look, this is what she said to block me. I'm like, I said that's the girl from the video. I didn't say anything about blocking you. And then
So she's saying that when she was laying in that bed, she was saying that's the girl from the video. Sally, listen, I think you picked up on it.
it became this big ordeal. Like, why are you blocked? Why are you blocked? I'm like,
Oh.
well, it's just funny, but, and I know they do it to protect me, and they have a less patient. They're not as tolerant as I am to understand.
I don't see Jerry Ann as very tolerant whatsoever.
People can have bad days and can have bad moments and have their opinions, and you really just have to teach them. I'm not calling anybody ignorant, but ignorant is not always a negative thing. It's
Now, she has called me ignorant more than once, just to let you know, but she is the one that states the things.
just like you don't know something about something. And how do you know about my life unless I tell you? And if you have a question, ask me and I will tell you, like that. So
Eleanor works good for me also. Diane Bin,
Spell it.
I cannot pronounce this name.
Spell
I'm
it.
sorry.
Number one, why do you have to spell names and such? Why can't you just say the first name? Like, I say Rachel, I say Pamela, I say Crafty, and I say Sally. Like, you got to put the last names, or it's utterly ridiculous.
BERNHARDT.
yeah,
Says for just die, it's normally a shot, and for both, it would be an IV. I don't know.
Well, I got this dye in an IV like everybody told me I was gonna.
Okay.
Everyone hear that? Can you delete her? She does not explain that that is the girl, whatever. Right, die not tolerant.
Eleanor works good for me also.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think it goes on there.
Diane.
Oh, yeah. But it just repeats it, so I repeat it. I watch Kelly's videos on repeat the same way Diane used to for Jaya to help her out. I do too. I can let you know, Rachel, that when it came to Ray, her son, it was very difficult for me to watch because it just breaks my heart. But I would watch her, Kelly's old videos just to give reviews. The same I did for Jerry, because at that point in time, she needed as much, as much help as she could get, because she wasn't really performing anything. So, doing her videos or anything like that. Yeah. Jerry is not honest whatsoever. Like, she states that she had Jim take down the one about the prostate because it revealed information. It really hasn't revealed any information that Jerry has already not revealed. It really didn't show anything except the incorrect spellings and that. And also, when she came clear for her breast cancer, how quick was she to show everybody that she was so stressed about it and so worried? And she showed that document right online, didn't she? Yeah, she went through a very Very tough divorce. It was very difficult. Yeah. And she moved and everything. 100% Rachel. Love Kelly Barlow. But all right. So Tia said maybe she'll start cutting in and interrupting so then my phone will go dead. Not my phone. My laptop won't go dead. Because how does Jim gets interrupted because he does his live on his phone. I'm on my laptop. Never mind. Shower, I already agreed. Showered, I already agreed. I don't know. I know your daughter-in-law needs to shower more often because that'll help clean any bacteria, yeast, or whatever is growing on her body. And your son actually on his not this video last couple ones, I think it was the third one ago, that he doesn't remember the last time he showered. So look at Jim in the video clip. Why does he choose to look like he does now? So does Jerry still use the kitty litter box? I believe she's using the toilet now because she made a comment about it. You heard it loud and clear, Lori, even with... Because sometimes it's so hard to hear because, like there was no microphones on there at all, nothing. But she didn't explain anything to Jim that was the girl that made the videos or anything like that. No, she didn't. She just said delete her. So that's on her. Let's see. Okay. Rachel tells you, Sally, they want the best for you at Sally Henson. So glad you have a mic now, too. We can hear you. Correct. It's nice to hear her. And her daughter-in-law's got to make sure she hits that microphone out all the time and moves it. It's terrible sounding. Terrible. Helen, I think Jerry is the one who diagnosed him. All right, guys. Do you have any other questions? Do you want me to keep, if you guys have any suggestions of what videos you would like me to go through, I would rather go through them and actually piece them together rather than going through a whole live. You know what I mean? Cindy said, no way is SSDI. Wait, no way is on SSDI. She has no way worked enough quarters to get it. Right, Cindy. But she claims she paid more taxes than anybody else in her that video addressing the hate. She pays her taxes. Remember that. All I could say is when someone is okay without showering for days, weeks, they are mentally ill. It's beyond disgusting. The lives are very tedious, and then I'll speed them up to 1.50, but a lot of people will have problems understanding it because it talks so fast. But being from New York, we do tend to talk faster. It's all fake. Pam, you don't think it's at least stage 2 cancer? Cancer patients are supposed to shower daily. Their house is supposed to be cleaned regularly. The patient should use separate bathroom and flush twice. Exactly, Marianne, but she had Jim sitting on the commode too, so they've gotten harder to watch. Yeah. Yeah, it's gotten real difficult. When am I doing my next live? Rachel, I think I might do it every Friday night if you guys are okay with that. If something comes up that you guys want to see and you found something out that they said in a video or something, My email, as always, is going to be nanaalways0 nanaalways0 at gmail.com. I believe that's what it is. They're so boring. It's the same garbage every week. The dog and her lies. And I do want to apologize for when I just took time to rest and relax after losing the neighbor, passing away, Christmas, the holidays. You know what I'm saying? After everything that has gone on, I just took a break. Going away to Florida was one of my best choices I made. It gave me that little time away. I got some sunshine. The weather wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. It was nice. I'm so glad to have been a part of the chat tonight. You ladies always make me smile and laugh. Your life is what you make it, Sally. Don't spend your elder years with controlling people. Definitely, shopper girl, 100%. Sally, Jerry flushing the wipes all the time is probably what caused the plumbing issue. I said that too. Uh, I believe it was. That's just me, guys. That's me thinking it's the wipes. She'd been, imagine flushing them down the toilet for years. For years. Please come back soon, Diane. We missed you. Glad you treated yourself to some time off. Thanks, Cloud. I mean, when you think about it, I was doing them quite often in all the videos, and you know what I mean. And it was like 2 years, so I did need a little break. It was a little mental break, and it really helped. It's really been great. But you guys know me. Come on, you know me. What's my famous saying? I'll be back. I guess that could be some people's nightmare, huh? Well, if you have nightmares about that, go to www. Someone asked Jerry about the yard sale money being saved for the trip to Colorado, and she said it was used for the plumbing. Months ago, she said it was used because, yep, she did. She said they used it to pay bills, and then she said she used it for the plumbing. Dy-Dee will be back. I will be. I'll be back, guys. Let's do it for next Friday. I'll definitely put on the community post. Maybe I'll post a couple short videos or, not shorts, but a couple of videos with different pieces that I have saved that I just kind of want to get off my phone and get deleted, But holy smokes, 160 something people were in here. I'm just dumbfounded. But again, I want to thank you guys for coming back. As always, you know me. I'll be back. You guys take care, okay? Thanks for being so kind as always. Night.
Find a me. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I need to breathe, get me up and out of the sheets, onto my feet. Another cup of coffee and me, that's what I need. My eyes puffy, I can't see. I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep. Ay, I think I need to be on something medication. I think I need to figure out the segregation. I think I needed just a better education to understand a world that's so complicated. Intoxicated, every night faded, just so I can sleep thinking that it's hated. I feel hated, I feel hatred. I'm lost deep in my mind and that I've created. I have dreams where my life is devastated. Feel so real that I wake up shaking. Need thicker skin cause this life is no haven. Nod your head if you get what I'm saying. All these thoughts keep me up at night, yeah. What am I doing, did I do it right, yeah. All these thoughts keep me up at night, yeah. I can't think straight, need the light, yo. All these thoughts keep me up at night, yeah. What am I doing, did I do it right, yeah. All these thoughts keep me up at night, yeah. I can't think straight, need the light. I don't really think I understand this world now. Got my head spinning round in a circle. Everybody lacks what they need internal, so they compensate with everything external. Not trying to throw shade, no way. I'm just trying to find the meaning of life, hey. There's happiness if you try to live the right way. Forget about what others have and live your life, hey. Be aware of who you are, what you're good at. Take a step forward, see where your foot's at. Stand tall, stand proud, talk loud. Every word out your mouth has purpose now. You just gotta get rid of the bad thoughts. Hating others cause you know that they got a lot. Forget that though, you got plenty, you're alive in this life. You got time, go get it. All these thoughts keep me up at night, yeah. What am I doing, did I do it right, yeah. All these thoughts keep me up at night, yeah. I can't think straight, need the light, oh. All these thoughts keep me up at night, yeah. What am I doing, did I do it right, yeah. All these thoughts keep me up at night, yeah. I can't think straight, need the light.